Hi, it's Jennifer with Jennifer at Home, and I'm super excited you're here today because today I am going to be doing some Valentine crafts and Valentine decorating. It seems like it was just yesterday that I put up my winter decorations, and now it's time to decorate for Valentine's Day. I have a few craft projects in mind that I've been wanting to do for quite some time, and now that time has come. It's time for me to put those craft projects together, and I thought I would share them with you. So I put this greeting card in my printer, and I'm going to make a copy of it to put in the picture frame. The first craft project I'm going to do today is the easiest. You may remember this beautiful picture frame that I got in a recent haul, after Christmas sale haul from Hobby Lobby. And these are some things, I also got this at Hobby Lobby. And these are some things I'm going to use in my other projects in just a minute. But first, let me show you what I'm going to do with this lovely picture frame. I have a copy of a card that Alan gave me. My husband gave this to me last year on Valentine's Day. And it has a beautiful heart and it says, "Love binds us all together." Colossians 3:14. So it has a Bible verse in the middle, which is so nice. And then at the bottom it says, "At the heart of family is love." So I'm going to take this, I've made a copy of the card, and I'm going to actually put this in the picture frame to put here in my kitchen. So let me get started on taking this frame, opening it up, and then I will put this in. There it is, the beautiful card, which is now a beautiful picture in my beautiful picture frame. Okay, now on to craft project number 2. You may remember in my after Christmas haul, when I got all of the nice good things at Hobby Lobby on the clearance, I also bought this yarn. It's so thick and fluffy. I'm going to open this up and I'm going to make a wreath with this big fluffy yarn. I'm decorating for Valentine's Day in neutrals this year, which is a little bit different for me. I've never decorated for Valentine's Day in neutrals, but I just feel like I want to have some nice calming colors that are very pleasant and soothing. So I'm going to take this yarn, and I got this wreath form. You can get these at the Dollar Tree. This is a heart shape, but I got this one on Amazon. It came as a 4-pack for only $4. So that was really, really nice. So I'm gonna take this and I'm just gonna tie it on the bottom of this Valentine form. Just once over is just fine. I'll tuck the extra into the little metal groove here. And then I'm just gonna start wrapping this around. It's easier if you just take the whole thing and toss it through there. And the fluffier and thicker the yarn is, the easier it is to cover the metal frame, and the quicker it goes when you're starting to wrap it. And of course you can do this in any color. So if you wanted to get some of this yarn in a red or pink or any shade that reminds you of Valentine's Day, that would be really, really nice. Now that I'm at the middle, where the point comes down, I'm going to take my hot glue and just put a little bit of hot glue right on that sharp metal point there, where the two pieces come down together. And then I'm just going to pull that up to make sure that it stays in place right there in the middle. That way it doesn't pull apart or separate on either side. When you get to the end and you just have the little end triangle piece left, just keep wrapping that around. And then if you'd like, just to make sure you have that covered really well, I'm just going to add a little drop of hot glue down at the bottom, just so the yarn stays in place. I'll pull it right up through the middle and just keep going around to make sure that I have this little end piece completely covered. I'm going to be hanging this heart up, so I'm going to just take a nice piece of rustic twine. This is a flat braided twine, And I'm just going to take this and put around the heart, and then I'm just going to tie it in a loop at the top. And there we have it. A beautiful two-sided, soft, fuzzy, fleecy heart. Okay friends, we're on to project number 3. I have a basket of wooden beads with holes in the middle. These are probably like a 1/2-inch bead. I got these on Amazon a while back. And I've got some wire here. This is floral wire and they're just straight sticks. I got that in a package at Hobby Lobby. So I'm going to take 2 of the wires, cross the ends in the shape of an X. Then I'm going to twist them just like you would a twist tie or something. I'm going to twist them one time around each other. So now what I'm going to do is take the beads and start stringing the beads on, making sure that I go clear down to the bottom. So I want to make sure that I cover over the pieces that are twisted. And I'll just keep working away here until I have the entire wire covered on both sides. To hold the wire in place, once you get all the beads going up, just fold the end down a little bit and that'll keep the beads from sliding off. Then just start working on the other side. Now when you get up close to the end, just leave about maybe 1 inch or 1.5 inches at the very top. If you find out you don't have enough room to twist the 2 wires together, that's okay, just take off a bead or 2. When you get all the beads on, lay it down so that it doesn't get away from you, and take the 2 ends and just twist them together just like a twist tie. Just cross them over in the shape of an X and just start twisting them. We're going to shape it into the shape of a heart. Just lay it down and just start molding it and bending it until you get the heart shape that you want. And then I'm going to take that same ribbon that I used on the other project and I'm going to tie a ribbon in the top of this so that I can hang this up. I went to Walmart and I got these fabric squares. These are pre-cut fabric and these are 18 by 21 inches. Fabric squares are pre-cut, so you can just get these little Waverly fabric squares and you can open these up and glue these together with fabric glue or even a glue gun. And you don't need to sew this at all. So just lay it out flat. Let me show you what I'm going to do with mine. Okay, I have all of my projects here, friends, and now I'm going to just start sewing. And I'm going to just sew around the edge of this pillow. Okay, now that I have the pillowcase made, I'm going to turn it inside out. And then we're going to decorate the front. Make sure you leave enough room inside at the end with the opening so that you can put your hand inside and easily push all the corners out. If you need a little help, you can always use a yardstick to put inside like this and poke all the corners out. Okay, I have an opening at the bottom and now I'm going to start stuffing the pillow. I'm going to take the stuffing out of this pillow that I used at Christmas time and start putting it in the Valentine pillow. I'm going to take the beige side, which is the ivory colored side, because remember I'm going with all neutrals for my Valentine's decor this year. And I'm going to take a big piece of the yarn that I used to wrap the wreath in the first craft project, and I'm going to lay it on the pillow and I'm going to make a design. I have a heart design on the front of my pillow. So now I'm going to get my glue gun. I could sew this whole thing on, but it will be so much easier just to get it all laid out exactly how I want it. Then I'm going to get my glue gun and I'm just going to go around under the edge and put a bead of glue from my hot glue gun, or you could use a fabric glue. Okay, my hot glue gun's warming up, so while it's warming up, let me show you this heart again. I have laid the heart of yarn and it's one big piece, and I actually put it down, and then I met the two pieces at the top, right in the top middle. So now that I have it right where I want it, I'm gonna take my hot glue gun, and I'm just gonna start at the very bottom, and I'm just gonna start going around. I've glued the very bottom to hold that into place. So now that that's held into place, I'm gonna go up to the top and glue the two pieces together where they join and press that down. And that way the main points will be held in place, and that way I won't get off track and have a distorted heart when I'm all done. And little by little, just do a little bit at a time, and little by little, you'll get the whole entire heart glued on. And here's how the heart pillow turned out. This pillow only cost a few dollars to put together, and it took no time at all. Let's take a look back at our projects from today. We have the fuzzy soft heart, we have the beaded heart, we have the picture in the beautiful frame that's a greeting card from last year's Valentine's, and the heart pillow. Now that we have all these craft projects done, it is time to put them out and decorate. I can't wait to see how they look in my kitchen and in my living room. I wanted to share these beautiful flowers with you. Alan's mom sent these beautiful flowers, and they arrived today. Aren't they so pretty? The first thing I did was hang up the heart wreath that we made, and I'm keeping my theme nice and light and bright. And I'm adding just a little bit of color this time. I'm adding a big red hydrangea. Next, I just added a picture of my daughter and her husband on their wedding day. Their frame is nice and bright, and everything is simple. The photo is black and white. I also added a red candle to tie in with the red hydrangea. Everything is very simple, clean, and uncluttered. To tie the red hydrangea and the red candle in to the other side of the kitchen, I'm just going to add a simple red and white towel. On this side, I just left the candle on the stand, and I added a picture frame with the heart picture that I copied from my husband's Valentine card from last year. I put this lovely little wooden heart that I recently got at Marshall's, and of course the beaded heart that we just made. In the living room, it's time to take down the snowflake garland and the snowflakes. I found this really nice heart garland at Walmart in the wedding section, and these are actually wood painted hearts that are a really nice bronze gold color. And here we have the heart garland on the fireplace. Very simple, very subtle, neutral colors. And here's the pillow that we made. This pillow was only about $3 to put together. Well, friends, I really truly appreciate you being here today to do these Valentine crafts and to decorate for Valentine's Day with me. Today is my birthday, and you kept me busy and kept me company all day long, and I appreciate it tremendously. I would love for you to subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget to click that little bell button so you'll get a notification when I have a new video coming out. And be sure to hit the thumbs up button as well. And I'll see you next time.